Welcome to the show. I'm Rob King. I'm joined today by the Extra Point star writer, director. He's our only writer. Really.
It was so nice and then just so real.
Jared Eimicke. We're talking about instant replay in all sports. And we could not settle on one particular point of view here. So strap in, because it's going to be a bumpy ride. But the main question we're trying to figure out, what's more important when it comes to instant replay? Keeping the flow of the game, the pace of the game going, or getting the call right? Is that pretty accurate?
Yeah, and I think that it varies from sport to sport. I think that, you have certain pace. Like I would say in baseball, you already have a pretty slow pace.
Boring is what I would call it.
It's really kind of a measured, deliberate, traditional pace. And listen, I know I watch the Mets. The guys in that booth despise all, and every time someone goes on and puts headphones on, they get irate.
Yeah.
And I love it because it's true. It really is kind of breaking with the tradition of the game, what people are used to. When you're talking about something like the NFL, they were kind of more of at the forefront, I would say, of instant replay. The way they implement it, I like a lot more. I would say I'm in favor most of their replay system.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about football for a second.
Surprise, surprise.
Out of bounds, yeah. I care about football a lot more than baseball, all right?
Well,
sue me with anything, yeah, really, pretty much. All
right, what do you think?
I love football. Whether it was a catch, on scoring plays, overall, like refs, umpires, they're trying to get it right, and most of the time they do, right? So cut down most of it. I think how the NFL has coaches, they get 2 challenges per game or per half. That's all you need.
See, this is one of my points of contention. I don't think that replay should be, if it's truly about getting the call right, why is it like, we're giving these like tokens to coaches and managers I've decided, because then it turns into they're reviewing the play before the play's reviewed to know if the play should be reviewed. You're doing a double review on every review.
Confused the hell out of me with that sentence.
I thought it was pretty straightforward, actually.
Well, I'm not as smart as you think, and I know you don't think I'm very smart, so maybe less so.
Well, if you want me to repeat it slowly, I will.
Well, it still won't matter. Too many double negatives, quadruple negatives. I think that.
You know what I'm saying.
I do, but I think that there is human error, and that's what the whole point of instant replay is. But cutting it down a little bit, just having one form of checks and balances, right? So for the most part, they get it right. It's really cutting down those egregious errors that they just happen to miss because there's 22 players on the field and they can't catch everything at once. So if you give a coach from each side, 2 opportunities to be like, you know what, this is my one challenge, my one big thing that I want to kind of hang my hat on. I'm going to go all out on. That's the play.
Yeah. Quick side note. That's my favorite. I don't think it's an actually challengeable call because you can't challenge penalties, but it's my favorite use of replay when they start counting too many men on the field.
Oh yeah.
Where they'll have just tons of guys. All right, well, let's take a look.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 12. And that's 12. They always get so excited when they discover it.
It's always one defensive lineman that's just he forgot and he's running off, holding his pants, and he just didn't make it to the sideline. They're like, no, that's him right there.
What's worse, the desperate run to get to the sidelines or the just total not knowing at all and just looking in the huddle ready to go, clearly not supposed to be there.
I think it's worse, just more embarrassing to have just last minute, they're like, get off the field, get off. Instant replay should just be for 12 men on the field.
Right. Let's get more replays
all sports
of too many people on the field.
It's really
funny.
It's the only reason for it.
Hockey,
it's for icing?
Just for icing.
Just for icing? I have no idea what they use it for.
Well, we were talking a little bit before the show. I didn't know this, but apparently they started doing it for offsides, which is a little ludicrous.
Is that not icing? I don't know hockey.
Oh my goodness.
What's
the next sport? Let's move on to the next sport.
No. I want to know. Am I that crazy for offsides?
No, icing
is
icing's when you flip it down and it goes. Oh my God.
You gotta get the red line.
Yeah, you got it. You can't just like clear it without. If you clear it, I don't know the exact definition. Lewis, help me.
So you gotta get the red line before you can dump it in.
And they say
It's basically like a delay game.
Right.
Okay, so you say you got to get the red line, and what that means to me is you got to blah 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 blah.
You gotta skate
The words turn to gobbledygook.
It means nothing to
You
me.
gotta skate the puck has to be on the offensive side of the red line before you can dump it.
Red line meaning mid ice.
Mid-ice.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I wonder if people watching at home are able to see my eyes glazing over when we're talking about hockey.
I'm so flabbergasted at where it's supposed to be
It's
like
just
a
the-
sports show. Where like, and red lines are where exactly?
No, we are a
What? It's
comedy
ice.
show.
It's on ice.
We're a comedy show first that talks a little bit about sports.
You pick.
The you pick is
Ramble on with us.
Yeah, just like comment below anything incoherently about instant replay.
As long as your thoughts are disconnected,
Yeah.
you don't really have much of a point. We want to hear
The
from
you pick is like explain icing to me.
Yeah, you pick. Red line? What is it?
What are your thoughts on instant replay? I
Yes.
really I don't have a definite opinion. We're trying to form it. So put in the comments below. Pick any sport you want, or talk about all of them, whatever. The instant replay, good or bad thing.
Should the umpires be robots? We've got to mention
also,
that.
there was a lot of talk off camera about umpires being robots. We don't have time for it right now. But
nuts.
needless to say, it was terrifying, the future that is in store for us.
Yeah, I mean, AI is coming anyway, so you might as well implement it into
Anyway,
Instant replay.
thanks, Jared Eimicke, for being on the show.
our classic sign-off. I'm sorry.
I'm Rob King. Thanks for watching The Extra Point. Thanks for watching The Extra Point. For more videos from The Kicker, click right up here, or to subscribe, right down there.